Duty's always been is firefights are very quick. It's all about positioning, and then once you guys are actually shooting at each other, it's over like almost immediately after that. So having that stuff crammed into that sort of that speed is, I think really interesting.
And that seems like a difficult thing too. It'll lead to situations where you go like, well, I could just pull the trigger because I know that works, but maybe in some cases a side dash would be, a smarter idea, assuming you can then reposition.
Like I might actually be able to get out of the way of someone shooting at me, as opposed to just, the first bullet hit me, I'm dead.
Yeah, right.
Because the next two are going to hit before I can react and move significantly. If you can actually dash, then it sort of stretches out that encounter. Which
maybe, yeah.
It's kind of smart the way they map it to the controller, because clicking the left stick has always been sprint forward, but it doesn't really do anything if you're going left and right or back. And now, it's just basically click is the extra speed in whatever direction you're holding the left stick. So that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I'm really curious to see down the road, like when we were playing, not many people were using that. It was only the last couple of matches where I finally pulled that off successfully in the trailer that I just saw.
You get comfortable with it.
Yeah, and once that starts happening, I really see that game looking a lot different and just feeling a lot different. Instead of just headshots, it's going to be that combo move he just pulled. That's going to be something to look forward to.
And I think especially in uplink mode, which is the new sort of mode that they were showing off at the event we went to, it's there's a neutral ball that you have to throw into this glowing sphere on either end of the map. The fact that those juke maneuvers, that maneuverability, when you're trying to run the ball from point A to B, that opens up a whole different kind of pace.
It feels like an American Gladiators event.
It kind of does.
And you get extra points if you dunk it through by boosting through.
You do.
Yeah, you do. I like that a lot.
For me though, the mode conversation just starts and stops with did they put headquarters in it or not? Because that's Ghost didn't have it, and it was just why would you not do that?
Headquarters is your jam.
It was kind of the other mode. It's there's team deathmatch and there's headquarters, and then you're done.
There's other.
You don't like Domination?
It's all right.
That's great.
Domination is older than me at this point. It's just come on. Team deathmatch is the mode. That's the mode that lasts. And then headquarters was kind of the young upstart that was fun. But
there's Hardpoint that's coming on back.
Okay, Hardpoint's good too. Yeah.
We even touched briefly on Uplink how you could, especially with all this customization of class and everything like that we were almost getting a conversation about like a football team, different actual type of people customized for different things, running of the ball. He would be decked out with the double XO abilities, just because that's all he's doing. He's running, get the running boost, and then maybe a health regenerate, and then you got maybe a QB throwing it downfield. That's all they're doing. You could basically see a team coming kind of.
And I think that's how it differentiates itself from modes like Oddball and other sort of control the ball stuff that we've seen before. It's you can do this pass, and I didn't notice this until we were going back and looking at the footage, but if you have the ball and you're running, and any of your teammates get into your view, it'll auto-select one of them as a pass target, and then you just pull the left trigger and gun it to them.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Do you realistically think anyone's going to actually care about that mode?
I want to do it. Yeah.
Beyond I want to do it and then play it for the first week.
I think
I feel like if you look at Call of Duty modes and you look at the player counts, we are just talking about TDM and death and domination.
Oh, for sure. And that's normally what I play.
Yeah,
I can see it getting as much traction as Gun Game and some of those added one of the chamber modes that Treyarch's put in the Black Ops
There's the
games,
one you want to play when you don't just want to go play the bread and butter.
Yeah, exactly.
TDM.
Yeah,
and it's not going to get the numbers that TDM gets or whatever, but people will play it. I think.
It's one of those hard things where it's I feel like there's the expectation that they need to keep coming up with new things and all this other stuff, but ultimately people are just going to play those two modes.
So is this a new? The movement of Call of Duty. You're optimistic about the future. Do you think this will be? Certainly, it seems like we're all welcoming it. Do you think that the consuming public buying millions of Call of Duty copies a year?
I think it's really